नहीं नहीं, वो ठीक कर पाऊंगी, कोई दिक्कत नहीं।
रिकॉर्डिंग में आपने चर्चा शुरू कर दी है, वर्बली शुरू करी।
हाँ ठीक है सर, तो मैं ये शुरू ही कर देता हूँ। ये भी ऐसे ही आ रहा है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है।
आया आया।
ठीक है, तो हाँ, कोई बात। Okay, so
हरिजन न्यूज़पेपर से
good
आया
evening,
कुछ।
all of you. So we'll start with the. Is it visible, sir?
जी विजुअल, हरिजन
Slide move
न्यूज़पेपर
हो
से
रही है ना?
पूछे आपका। हाँ
हाँ हाँ हाँ हाँ, हरिजन न्यूज़पेपर
जी
का ये कटिंग है जो
जी
1939 का सितंबर का है, एंड इन दैट रिटन बाय गांधी जी, the man who accepts nature cure never begs, means he can adjust anywhere. Self help enhances self respect. He takes steps to cure himself by eliminating poisons from the system and takes precaution against falling ill in the future. And same thing, one more news cutting in the same thing which came is that India does not need imported drugs from the West when she has an inexhaustible stock of a variety of drugs grown in the villages themselves. But more than drugs, they have to teach the people the right mode of living. That is what we tell Sadvrta, how we should behave, what we should do, Dinacharya, Ratucharya, same right mode of living. If your right mode of living means mode of living is correct, means you don't need any medication. Cutting was in 1945, February 8th, newspaper by Gandhiji, who is found, who you can tell the good, who believes in naturopathy. Okay, now we'll start with the history of naturopathy. So I'm keeping it very simple and I'm not going into much detail. So as we all know, naturopathy, the name itself is derived from a Latin root that is natura, pathos, that is a natural healing. And the word was coined by Dr. Shi in 1895. And it was propagated and popularized in a Western world by Dr. Benedict Lust, who is considered to be the father of naturopathy during those days. During 19th, he propagated naturopathy. And naturopathy is considered as drugless, non-invasive, rational, and evidence-based system of medicine which imparts treatment with natural elements. Natural elements, that is all our five Mahabhutas. Naturopathic medicine not identified with any particular therapy, but with a philosophy of life, health, and disease. So, naturopathic medicine is not only some prescription or a sort of chemical or drug, but it's a sort of philosophy. Now, there are a lot of questions here how philosophy can be correlated with medicine. Hmm? Philosophy, because as we started growing, as the development started, we start split into different uh, further subcategory. So medicine becomes subcategory, philosophy become different. Similarly, in our Ayurveda, if we take, all the departments are different now. But if you see, all the medicine or all the therapy, they start with philosophy only. So philosophy is important to treat any patient. In that, lot of questions will arise. So I'm not going deep into that, because philosophy, whether it's required or not, what is the role of philosophy in treatment, what is the role of philosophy in statistical data, like that, lot of questions are coming. But okay, we'll leave that. And they coined the term vis mediatrix naturae, that is the healing power of nature. So they, these people, they believe that it's a time to go back to the nature. And how going back to the nature? That is the healing power of nature, how we can heal ourselves in inside, inside to outside healing, they are mentioning in mediatrix naturae. The fundamental to this belief is deep confidence in the ability of the body or the mind to heal itself. So it's we should feel or we should believe in ourselves. That's the main problem nowadays. We get stressed up so early that we lack the confidence on ourselves. We don't have any confidence on our body. Our body is made in such a manner that it can automatically regain the power or vitality. But we have to give that proper time. We have to give that proper environment and proper uh, requirement which is needed for our body to heal. So that confidence is the first step which is required so that our body or mind can heal properly without any pressure or without any interference from outside. The naturopathic physicians help to remove the obstacles. Second, to cure and employ natural therapies that strengthen and stimulate each person's own healing processes. So, what this naturopath do is that they will imply certain therapies which stimulate our body's immunity or stimulate our body's own mechanism or ability so that the healing process will become fast. A disease can be treated by regulating diet without taking any medicine. As we all know, in Ayurveda also they tell us that instead of taking medicine, we can cure with diet itself. Again, if we see Ayurvedic text contains Swasthavritta, which is nothing but naturopathy. So whatever the principles mentioned in Swasthavritta, mainly for healthy people that are Dinacharya, Ritucharya, all these concepts, even Sadhvarta, that are nothing but somewhere related to naturopathy only. We believe that our body can prevent the disease, our body can cure the disease, our body has a ability or inner strength so that we can cure ourselves. That's what Sastotha mentions here. The applied aspects like fasting and diet therapy, which is mentioned in naturopathy, it is supported by treatments with natural elements and which include hydrotherapy. So, what is hydrotherapy? If we see in our Ayurveda, Jala. If you see Bhava Prakasha, they are telling Ushna Jala, Shita Jala, Shitoshna Jala, Ardhavashishtai, Sushna Jala, and how are the therapeutic effects of that water. Even mud therapy. If you see our old wrestlers during the wrestling and all, they used to put mud in our body and all. So, why they are putting mud? Eh? Because that is some sense of means they feel relief or that muscle tone will be increased. So these are a culture which is there, which is already there. Apart from that, some other things which is mentioned in naturopathy is like manipulative therapies, electrotherapy, acupuncture therapy, and then chromotherapy, then magnetotherapy, physiotherapy, exercise, yoga therapy, diet, herb, and homeopathy is also included. During those time, homeopathy was not popular, but they included homeotherapy in naturopathy. So that naturopathy was having that homeopathy. There were a lot of objection during 19th century in Western countries against the naturopathy and homeopathy and all. Then psychological and spiritual counseling is also mentioned. So counseling part is also there in naturopathy. Now, what are the principles which is based for the naturopathy? If we see, these are the 9 principles which is mentioned in the naturopathic book. Uh, Based upon this, their whole naturopathy concept comes. First concept which they tell is that body heals thyself. That means body has an inner power by which it heals themselves, whether it's muscles, whether it's nerves and all, everything that will, once it's excited, you should give some time so that it will become normal. If suppose a person is walking too much, then his body, muscle, everything will be in a contracted state. So if you give some time, it will be coming normal. Similarly, certain disease also that will automatically get reduced after some time. The main cause of disease is innervation. So this term is important. Innervation is nothing but, if you see the WHO health, that health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. So what is infirmity? Firmity means normal, firm. Are you feeling firm? Yes, means normal. Infirm means some fluctuation in that firm. Firm means everything is intact. So some fluctuation, that intactness is what we call infirm. That's what innervation. Innervation means it's some disturbance in our body part, body things. It may be some nerve level, it may be some mental mind level. You are not feeling good. That is nothing but a disturbance. Disturbance in a normalcy, disturbance in a balanced condition. So that is the main cause of disease. Now, what is the cause for innervation disturbance? It may be simple stress, it may be some jealousy, or it may be means some disease, or means whatever the condition may be, whatever nowadays we can see, it may be the social condition, it may be economical condition. So all these things causes the disturbance, and that is the main cause for the diseases. Again, deposit of metabolic end product in the body is disease. Now, what is the metabolic end product? So whatever the catabolic things are there after digestion, whatever things comes, whether it's carbon dioxide, whether it's ammonia, or whatever it, digested, it may be those things which is digested and remaining, that is waste matter, that should be thrown outside in a proper time. It may be your normal urine or feces. So these all things should be thrown out, because that is not required by the body. So when you're keeping that inside the body, that will contaminate other things, which leads to the diseases. So for such purposes, they are mentioning it may cause our this kidney diseases, it may cause liver diseases. Then acute disease is a remedial process. It's process itself a cure. So acute
Your
disease, for
slides
example,
are
cough,
not
cold.
moving, but
हाँ जी सर.
step urgent. Agnihotri sir.
जी जी जी. हाँ जी. हाँ, आपका स्लाइड नहीं मूव कर रहे हैं पांडे जी.
मूव नहीं कर रहा
फर्स्ट
है.
स्लाइड ही चल. हाँ, फर्स्ट स्लाइड ही
अरे
लगा
अरे
हुआ
अरे,
अभी.
मैं तो 5वें 6वें स्लाइड पे आ गया.
मैं समझा, मैं तो उधर देखने लगा था. हाँ,
अच्छा.
ये आपका न्यूज़पेपर कटिंग वाला जो है ना, वही अभी है.
हाँ, वहीं पर रुका है क्या? अरे बाप
हाँ,
रे.
अपन की रत्न पर पहुंचे हैं. अब
मैं तो
जहाँ
ये
जहाँ आप
प्रिंसिपल तक भी आ गया.
एक बार देख लीजिए कहाँ कहाँ आपने कुछ हाईलाइट करना है.
नहीं, कोई बात नहीं, यही था.
यहाँ हो गया. हाँ,
ये मूव कर रहा है अभी.
वहाँ अब मूव कर गया. वन लाइन में आप एक एक स्लाइड पे एक लाइन कमेंट कर दीजिए, फिर अपने करंट पे आ जाइए.
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, ठीक. अभी ये प्रिंसिपल्स दिख रहा है ना सर?
प्रिंसिपल्स आ गया. हाँ, ठीक है.
अ,
बॉडी हील्स इटसेल्फ.
हाँ हाँ हाँ, वही मैं इतनी देर तक बोल रहा था. बॉडी हील्स इटसेल्फ. इनर्वेशन के बारे में मैंने बताया कि व्हाट इज इनर्वेशन. एनी infirmness or any disturbance in a balance in a body is called innervation. Causes like socio-economic, whatever, all these causes can lead to innervation. Deposit of metabolic end product or catabolic product, whether it's urine, feces, these all things should be eliminated in proper time. Acute disease like cough or simple sputum or fever, if you are eliminating, if it comes, means it's a process of a cure. And then food is a building material which increases the vitality. So food, as we can see classification, we are having that positive food, negative food, and all. So that is nothing but positive foods, that is which is not fried item, which is not junk food. So that causes a good body, good shape, and good healthy body for us, and in turn good stamina, and it will increase the immunity. Then fasting provides an opportunity to the body to heal itself. Now, fasting, again, we are having different types. This fasting doesn't mean only food. Fasting here means you have to be apart. You should not be in connection to whether smoking, any bad habits. So one fasting here, not only food. Apart from that, all bad habits. So one should stop all the bad habits. It may be some smoking, it may be have consumption of alcohol, or bad company. These all things one should leave. Apart from that, normal food fasting also, we are having different types of fasting: fruit fasting, juice fasting. So these all types also we can see in this one. Then germs do not cause the disease but are found in the diseased conditions. So they classify that germs are also a naturally found thing, or like human being, they are also surviving like other organism in the world. But only thing is that in a disease condition, germs are found. So they mention that germ theory. They are opposing the germ theory, that a germ from outside come into the body and cause disease. So they are against it. They tell that no, germs, merely injection of a germ into our body doesn't cause any disease. But yes, disease condition, disease body may found germ. That doesn't mean that germ is causing all the diseases. Again, exercise or physical activity keeps the balance between nutrition and drainage. Here, drainage means energy drainage. So, our proper food and proper energy. For getting a balance into that, we need a proper exercise and physical activity. if there's a physical activity, all our muscles, organs, everything will be in a proper movement. So requirement of nutrition will be good, consumption of the nutrition will be good. So accumulation as well as absorption of the nutrition will be proper, and the energy drainage will be less. The lethargic condition will be decreased. Patient's own will to get well, determination of faith and necessary things for nature cure treatment. So again, own will, what we tell that sattva, sattva, that concept should be increased in a patient, so that if there is a determination, then only you can move forward. There's a faith in the therapy, there's a faith in yourself, then only you can treat yourself. Again, the Pancharatnas, we are mentioned different Ratnas, but here the Pancharatna, here it's meaning that Prithvi, Aptej, Vayu, and Akash, these 5 elements, these are used for the treatment purposes. So fasting again, mainly through the air and all. So I'm not going much into these all things. Okay, air, whether if we are taking Vayu or air, so we are hardly using only 1/11 of the capacity of our lungs. Our lungs can expand more. So pranayama, etc. things, such breathing techniques or breathing exercise can be done, so that it leads to good blood circulation, and it promotes the oxygenation of the blood, functioning of body cells, and elimination of carbon dioxide. Apart from that, swimming, running, brisk walking, etc. can be done. Again, for sun, it's considered that morning time 7 to 8 a.m. as well as evening 5 to 6 p.m. It promotes health. It helps in the synthesis of vitamin D. It helps in promotion of blood circulation, calcification of bones, improvement in skin functioning, in the elimination of toxins. So due to the sweating, the toxins will be eliminated through the skin, and again it keeps our skin healthy and glowing. Again, some chromotherapy is mentioned, different colors, violet, indigo, yellow, etc. These are having therapeutic effects, so that can be used. Water, we already dealt that it's a best solvent and best cleaning agent, which helps to eliminate toxins smoothly and effectively. Earth part, in earth, they are basically food is what they are meaning. So the plant-based food is a result of interaction of earth element with the other 4 great element of nature. So whatever food we are getting, that is the interaction of all these Panchamahabhutas. So depending on that, sattvic food or positive food has to be taken instead of the negative food. Again, in Ayurveda, if we see the method Charaka, they are telling that Vayur Balam Sharirnam Vayur Vishwamidam Sarvam प्रभुर्वायुश्च कीर्तितः. Again, पानीयं प्राणिनां प्राणा स्यात् यत्तु हि जीवितं तस्मात् सर्वावस्थासु वारिदेयं पिपासवे. So again, importance of water again. Then Surya Tapah Svedavah Sarvaroga Vinashakah. Surya Tapa is Sarvaroga Vinashaka. Now we'll see something about history of our Indian naturopathy. So whatever we have seen, all the outside naturopathy, now how naturopathy is there in India, what all things are there. So again, for India, if we see, the nature cure is not a new thing. It's a habit, or it's a culture. It's our daily life. What this naturopathy is. It's nothing, something which we need to learn, need to practice differently. It's already practiced. Many of the practices, part and parcel of Indian lifestyle, become an inseparable entity of Indian tradition and culture. During Vedic period, there is clear concept about medicinal value of water, earth, etc. That's what we have seen in previous shlokas. Then, now these practices or these tradition or these culture, they gradually evolved into full-fledged therapy. Just drinking water or drinking hot water, that become a big therapy, and they coined the term hydrotherapy, made a separate unit itself, like hydrotherapy. This is something which we used to practice since many years. Similarly, for Ganga's water, it's considered an instrumental one in curing heart disease and arthritis. What we can see that holy dip. Yes, so one is religious value. What we tell that religion-wise, during that particular nakshatra, if we are taking snana during that particular time, it's good for our body. We'll get swarga or all this thing. After death concept also tells. But apart from that, there are a lot of good qualities which cures our heart disease and arthritis. A lot of study also tells that a holy dip in water, that is Ganges or Ganga river, is good for our health. Similarly, in Rig Veda, we are having a reference where fasting is considered as a supreme medicine to eliminate accumulated toxins in different system of human body. Again, Manusmriti, we are having a reference regarding the rules and regulation about the Sadvarta or personal hygiene. Bhagavad Gita, they are mentioning about the varieties of food, sattvic diet, rajasic diet. Hai. So they are telling that what is the effect of this diet in our body and why we should consider sattvic diet in our daily consumption. These all things are very well mentioned long before the origin of the naturopathy. In Rajgir, which is a place in Bihar, they have the hot springs, which is capable to cure the arthritis and asthma. Even in Badrinath also, we are having hot springs where people used to take bath, and they believe that curing of the disease. So that is the same thing what we are nowadays giving, that sauna bath, that bath and all. Then artificial hot and cold bathroom, which was created in royal places like Red Fort, Delhi, old Bhopal Fort, Madhya Pradesh. Even one like this I have seen in Andhra Pradesh also, Golconda Fort. They are having both that hot water and cold water tubes. Golconda Fort is something which is Aurangzeb and all those people, they have demolished everything. But some remnants of hot and cold water going into one single chamber, that is seen there. So again, this concept, it was not a new one. It was known to these people that these baths are good for our body. Atapa Sevana or Atapa Snana, that is relevant, protective, excellent way of taking sun body and covered by banana leaves during sunbathing. So direct exposure should not be done because ultraviolet rays may be get absorbed. So for that purpose, we are putting the banana leaves or some other leaves so that the ultraviolet ray should be absorbed by the leaves. It should not come directly to our body, and only the heat will be produced. So again, we are having Niragni Sweda. In that also, these things are mentioned. Bhugarbha Chikitsa, since ancient times, we have seen that Jentaka Sveda, similarly Kuti Praveshika Sveda. So in that Kuti Praveshika, that Bhugarbha Chikitsa concept is already there. Then sea bathing, river bathing, pond bathing is very much familiar. Head and arm massage, which is mentioned in naturopathy, which was prescribed publicly at different public places, known as Champi massage. Champi karana. Even in our Haridwar also we can see in people they used to sit for Champi. So this massage concept is since olden times is coming on. So irrespective of religion, faith, the Indian tradition has many things to contribute to the health of a person indirectly. They are not naming it. They have not made all this thing as a book. They have not made one simple book and telling that this is our culture. But these all things are practiced as our tradition, as our faith, or in a name of religion in our country. Again, fasting, visiting a holy place, taking dip in Ganges, these all things, drinking water while doing the japa, ushapana, these all concepts are already mentioned. Though not practiced as a treatment modality, are having great therapeutic value with firm scientific background. So whatever we are practicing as these all things, these we are not eating, we are not drinking for a purpose of treatment. Since it's there told in our forefathers or elders, so we are practicing that as a culture, but it's having a treatment value that is not known. Therapeutic value we are not knowing, we are just practicing it as a tradition. But now after this naturopathy came, after a lot of researchers came, we came to know it's having a very good therapeutic value, very firm value, with a proper scientific background, with a proper, nowadays even we have a lot of research papers also which establish these facts. The revival of nature cures started in India by translation of Louis Cune's book, that is New Science of Healing. It was first translated in a Telugu language in about 1894 by Sri D. Venkat Chalapati Sharma. And further, this book is again translated in Hindi and Urdu language in 1904 by Soti Kishan Swarup, who belongs to Bijnor. And this book of the Louis Cunet, that's why now Louis Cunet become very famous. This book has given a very wide publicity to the naturopathy, and the Western naturopathy was also given very wide publicity in our country. Till that time, in India, that naturopathy concept was not there. But due to this book, due to getting the therapeutic value of our tradition in a book, that become very publicly founded, and people started accepting that. Even Gandhiji and naturopathy. So Gandhiji was influenced by the book that is Return of Nature, which is by Adolf Just. and he became the firm believer of naturopathy. When a lot of constructive programs, whatever he think, talk, whatever action, these all things contain a glimpse of naturopathy somewhere in his life. Uh, he wrote several articles in favor of naturopathy in a magazine, in that newspaper Harijan, and he did several experiments too on himself and his family members and on the member of the ashrama. The books which he wrote is Nature Cure, Key to Health, Ramanama, Diet and Dietetic Reforms. He used to stay at the Nature Cure Clinic of Dr. Dinsha Mehta in Pune during 1934 to 1944. In his memory, Government of India established National Institute of Naturopathy in 1986 at the place Bapu Bhavan, Tandiwala Road in Pune. Even September month is also celebrated as Indian Naturopathy Day. He established a naturopathy hospital at Urli Kanchan, which is near Pune, which is still functioning. And due to the influence of Gandhiji, several national leaders joined this minority health movement. The Indian nature cure movement started mainly in states of Andhra Pradesh, UP, Bengal, Maharashtra, and Gujarat. The naturopaths who did foundation work in revival of naturopathy are Mahavir Prasad ji, Dr. That is Podar, Dr. Mahavir Prasad Podar, Dr. Vegi Raju Krishnan Raju, Janaki Sharan Verma, Dr. Khushi Ram Dilkash, etc. These are the prominent names in our India who are firm believer of naturopathy and who help in propagation of the naturopathy. See the history of Western naturopathy. The origin of Western naturopathy started at the beginning of 19th century in Europe when they told that the simple nature cure, the term came with nature cure. So there's small difference in nature cure and naturopathy. Nature cure means naturally you're curing. Naturopathy is a complete therapy, a book like Swastha and Swasthya. Similarly, that small difference is there. It spread to the United States and there is acquired, and then it acquired the present name naturopathy. The modern nature cure movement started in Germany with Western countries with water cure or hydrotherapy, which was done by NEP. And the credit of making water cure world famous goes to Vincent Priesnes, who was a farmer and is considered the father of naturopathy. Then Louis Quine, who adopted the principle of unity of disease and treatment, which provided the theoretical base, whatever principles we have seen before, 9 principles. These principles were founded by this Louis Quine. Then the book like New Science of Healing, which was written by him, which we have seen has been translated in India also different names. The naturopathic medicine traces its philosophical roots to the vitalistic school of medicine. That's of ancient Greece. They are having a lot of theory. Greek people, they are founded with a lot of theories, lot of imagination, lot of theories, lot of experimentation and all. So based upon those philosophy or theory, they started with this naturopathic medicine philosophy. And then Dr. Benedict Lest, who is considered to be the founder of naturopathy and who is the main person of popularizing naturopathy. Even though there were a lot of people who were against them, Benedict Lest is a person who started the movement. And then he started the movement like this 19th century he started with and he founded that American School of Naturopathy. During 19 to 1907 was a formative period, that's the initial period for naturopathic medicine in America. Then 18 to 37, the greatest interest and support for naturopathic medicine emerged from the public. And this is the reason how a lot of people started joining, whether it's NIP, whether it's priest, these all people started joining with the Benedict Lust and they started to promote naturopathy. In early 1920s, naturopathic movement reached its peak in terms of public awareness and interest. But afterwards, what happened? It's not mentioned here. Afterwards, due to the invention of the penicillin, lot of drugs and all, and again, lot of modern people, they started to tell that these are that Hippocratic practices, these are not a valid one, and slowly naturopathy started to go down. Then further, after 10 years, when they found that even the modern medicines, they are having lot of side effects. So during 1980s or like that, again this naturopathy re-emerged in a very vigorous manner. So these are certain names of naturopaths who had the contribution, like Dr. Flyer is having a contribution of curative power of water. James Curie, who wrote a book by treatment of water. Then Sebastian Neep is the who tells about water cure. And then sun and air treatment was done by Arnold Rickley. And then Adolf just mentioned about the mud therapy. Then again, Andrew still about osteopathy. Then chiropractic was by Daniel Palmer. Chiropractic. So after that only they started telling us that chiropractic is having no valid proof. There is no evidence and all. So the scientific tools now exist to assess and appreciate many aspects of the natural medicine. So now we can't tell it's not scientific. There are a lot of scientific tools which is there by which we can prove. Lot of studies there which by which we can prove that these things are having role or these are having a therapeutic effect. Then patients want to start with the least invasive technology, so techniques. So it's these naturopathic things are very least invasive, easily found, and it's very cheap. It's a gateway to integrative medicine, a truth healthcare system now very much open. So nowadays we're talking about the integrative medicine. So for the part of integrative medicine, it's a truth which can happen. So in this spirit of collaboration, WHO Traditional Medicine Strategy from 14 to 23 states to promote universal health coverage by integrating traditional and complementary medicine services into healthcare service delivery and self-healthcare. So into healthcare service delivery and self-healthcare, both the things, healthcare service and self-health. For both the purpose, we should promote the traditional and complementary medicine in integrated form. They should not be kept separate. They should not be fight. That should be integrated. That's it from my side. Okay, sir.
Dr. Vyas, Vyas, excellent. व्यास चर्चा ही शुरू हो गए.
हाँ सर.
Great, great.
मुझे समय की चिंता हो रही थी, लेकिन मैंने कहा इतना इंटरेस्टिंग है तो रोके कैसे. You have opened some very newer vistas for the researchers to work and assess the effect of continuous hydrotherapy in a form of taking holy dip in holy Ganges, that too during a particular time, month and nakshatra and timing, especially Kartik Snan, Vaishakh Snan and Magh Snan. और उसमें जो पहली चीज मेरे को सामने आई है कि एक बार भरी मकर नहाए, तो वो सबसे बड़ी चीज क्या होती है कि माघ मास में तारों की छांव में, कार्तिक में ये इसमें, तो इससे क्या है कि और महा नहाए, अग्नि नहीं तापी, महा का ठंडे जल में स्नान करना है, रामनगरिया कुंभ, हरिद्वार कुंभ, इन सब में, और आग को नहीं तापना है. उसके बाद वो जो क्वेस्ट फॉर द स्पिरिचुअलिटी डेवलप होती है, इसलिए वहां पर फिर जो साधुओं के आश्रम जो पाटिकाएं बनती हैं वहां पर, उसमें रामायण, भागवत और तरह तरह महापुरुषों के प्रवचन होते हैं. वहाँ यही भाव है कि टू डेवलप सम क्वेस्ट फॉर द रिसीविंग द नॉलेज ऑफ आवर वेदास एंड भागवत एंड स्पिरिचुअलिटी, वी हैव टू गो एंड टेक होली dip in holy Ganges. This might be a correlation. So the researchers can go for assessing the effect of hydrotherapy in this form. Thank you so much. And you also remembered the 1946 Harijan newspaper for quoting the quest for the this naturopathy of Mahatma Gandhi. Thank you so much. Please make a regularity to join our series so that we will be I'll always be benefited with the knowledge, and your collection is wonderful. With these words, I am inviting Dr. Thank you so much. With these words, I am inviting Dr. Tejendra Singh for his presentation, and time is almost 10 minutes because our next webinar is also due, and I think we are planning to complete both the webinars by 10:20 or 10:15. Thank you so much, and I invite Dr. Tejendra ji. Namaskar. सर ओवरसाइज जा रहा है, ओवरसाइज जा रहा है. ओवरसाइज जा रहा है along with.
Namaskar. Very good evening to all the respected teachers, Gurujan, and
आवाज नहीं आ रही.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes.
Today I'm presenting my topic on naturopathy. So as we know, like naturopathy is a normal what we do in our daily life without medicine, what we can do. So already respected sir already explained everything. So I will go in a very short. What is naturopathy? Naturopathy is an art and science of healthy living and a drug-less system that advocates adding human body to remove the cause of disease. Naturopathy treats all the aspects like physical, mental, social, and spiritual at the same time in natural way. Introduction to naturopathy. Naturopathy is a holistic approach to healthcare. Naturopathy is a holistic approach to healthcare that emphasizes the body's innate ability to heal itself. It focuses on the natural remedies and lifestyle changes to promote overall wellness and prevent disease. Basic principles of nature care. Body heals itself. Main cause of disease is innervation. Deposit of metabolic end products in the body is disease, जिसको हम मल कहते हैं, टॉक्सिन्स कहते हैं. Acute disease is a remedial process itself a cure. Food is a building material, does not increase vitality. Fasting provides an opportunity to the body to heal itself. That's why fasting को इसमें नेचुरोपैथी में काफी इंपॉर्टेंस दी गई है. सेम हमारे आयुर्वेद में भी इसको उपवास को काफी प्राथमिकता दी गई है. Germs do not cause a disease but are found in the disease condition. Exercise or physical activity keeps the balance between nutrition and drainage. External treatments, whether natural, allopathy, Ayurvedic, or homeopathy, give only relief, do not cure. It depends on like condition to condition. Patients own will to get well determination and faith are necessary things for natural care treatment. But nowadays, like पहले से Western countries में naturopathy का काफी famous था, even अभी भी वो recognized है as compared to other after allopathy. अभी इंडिया में भी काफी नेचुरोपैथी के लोग कोरोना हाइड्रोथेरेपी के लिए जो रिट्रीट सेंटर उनमें जाते हैं, जैसे जिंदल का काफी नाम है, जिंदल एंड पेमा जैसे में है, आंध्र प्रदेश में है. तो फ्यू आर लाइक फेमस नेचुरोपैथी सेंटर जहाँ पे लोग ऑलरेडी जाते हैं. निम्बा गुजरात में पड़ता है. तो लोग 6 मंथ्स में एनुअली वहाँ पे एक जाते हैं. एक नेचुरल जो उनका वाटर एनिमा होता है, उनका जो लेमन एनिमा, कॉफी एनिमा जो लेते हैं उसके लिए, एंड जो उनके मड थेरेपीज होती हैं, जो डिफरेंट पैक्स होते हैं उसके लिए जाते हैं. द हीलिंग पावर ऑफ नेचर, द वाइटल फोर्स, द लाइफ फोर्स, the animating principles that gives life to all living things, the healing power, the body's inherent ability to restore balance and wellness, the vital spirit, the driving force that sustains health and vitality. In naturopathy, the vital force is seen as the fundamental life energy that animates and sustains all living organisms. This vital force is believed to have an innate intelligence that guides the body's natural healing process, restoring balance and promoting wellness from within. Nurturing and supporting this vital spirit is a core tenet of naturopathic practice. The body's innate healing ability, self-regulation, means the human body has an amazing capacity for self-regulation and homeostasis, constantly adjusting to maintain optimal function. That's why इसमें juice fasting को, food fasting को भी काफी importance दी गई है. Immune response, our immune system is designed to detect and eliminate threats, fighting of infection and disease through a complex network of cells and processes. Wound healing, when the body sustains an injury, it immediately goes to work using various mechanisms to repair damaged tissue and restore integrity. इसी बेस पे कुछ साल पहले नोबेल प्राइज मिला था ऑटोफेजी पे. कैसे ऑटोफेजी, कैसे अगर कोई फास्टिंग करता, कैसे वो कैंसर सेल को डिस्ट्रॉय कर देती. इस सेम नेचुरोपैथी में, आयुर्वेदा में भी इसका इसके बारे में बताया गया. सो उसी को मॉडर्न वे में साइंटिस्ट ने करके उसको उसमें नोबेल प्राइज उनको मेडिसिन में मिला था. 5 interesting facts we have probably didn't know, like normal public को जो नहीं पता होता है नेचुरोपैथी के बारे में. Naturopathy was developed from a European movement in the 18th and 19th centuries, known as a nature cure. This system of healing combines ancient wisdom of traditional medicine with scientific knowledge, based around vis medictris natura, the principle that the human body can heal itself given the right environment. Just like animals, जैसे animals भी होते हैं, जब वो कुछ वैसा हैवी खा लेते हैं या उनको लगता है, तो वो कुछ जैसे इवन डॉग्स हैं, हमारे पेट्स पे हम देखते हैं उनको, वो कुछ ग्रास या कुछ चीज ऐसी खा लेते हैं ताकि उनको वो वोमिट इंड्यूस कराते हैं. जैसे हम कहते हैं कि हम खुद से कुंजल कर रहे हैं या खुद से वोमिट इंड्यूस कर रहे हैं थेरेप्यूटिक पर्पस के लिए, कि जो टॉक्सिन्स हैं वो ऑटोमेटिकली बाहर आ जाए. Naturopathy is a healing system that doesn't focus on symptoms, but rather the elimination of root cause by treating the whole person. In addition to asking questions, practitioners may look at our eyes, nails, tongue to identify any imbalances. The importance of lifestyle, balanced routine, stress management, and connection to nature. The role of डाइट, डाइट का नेचुरोपैथी में बहुत बड़ा रोल है कि किस टाइप की हम डाइट खा रहे हैं, किस टाइप की चीजें हमें ऐड करनी चाहिए और क्या चीजें हमें अपने उसमें अवॉइड करनी चाहिए. Like a whole foods, eating diet rich in nutrient dense, uh, processed food, processed whole food, and we have to minimize the processed food. Balanced meal like combining proteins, complex carbohydrate, healthy fat in each meal. Personalized nutrition depends like naturopathy doctor, naturopathy expert make a personalized diet depend on what kind of work they are doing, what kind of issues they are having. So naturopathy emphasizes the importance of wholesome balanced diet as a foundation for optimal health. नेचुरोपैथी में एक नेचुरोपैथी आयुर्वेद में थोड़ा सा एक जो इश्यूज रहता है कि नेचुरोपैथी रिकमेंड्स स्प्राउट्स, ड्राई सैलेड्स एंड जूसेस. बट अकॉर्डिंग टू आयुर्वेद अगर हम देखें तो उसमें थोड़ा सा एक वात एग्रीवेशन को इन चीजों को बोला गया है कि थोड़ा सा यहाँ पर एक आपस में रहता है डाइट को रेल करके कि ड्राई चीजें हम ज्यादा वो रिकमेंड नहीं करते हैं आयुर्वेद में. बट नेचुरोपैथी दे रिकमेंड लाइक स्प्राउट्स, warm vegetable salad, दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स एंड लाइक एसगार्ड जूस, ग्रीन जूस. एंड वो जूस पार्ट फास्टिंग में काफी इंपॉर्टेंस है कि प्रॉपर एबीसी जूस, एसगार्ड जूस, ग्रीन जूस करके कैसे बॉडी को डिटॉक्स किया जाए. एसगार्ड जूस तो आजकल काफी पॉपुलर हो गया. इवन हर कोई अपने घर पे मॉर्निंग में डेली बेसिस पे एसगार्ड जूस खाली पेट पी रहे हैं. The benefits of exercise like improved fitness, weight management, stress reduction. So exercise not only help in physical level, it also helps in our mentally. It boosts uh, our mental health. It also reduce our stress. The power of herbs and supplements, like natural remedies, like herbs and supplements can provide natural alternatives to conventional medicine. जनरली नेचुरोपैथी में उनका मेन मोटो रहता है कि सिंगल हर्ब्स को वो भी रिकमेंड करते हैं. लाइक फॉर समवन हैविंग लाइक कोई इश्यूज है उनको, तो वो एक आयुर्वेद हर्ब्स की जो आयुर्वेदिक हर्ब्स होती है, सिंगल हर्ब्स, उनको भी रिकमेंड करते हैं कि नेचुरल में जो वो वाटर एनीमा दे रहे हैं, जो लोग वो फास्टिंग करा रहे हैं, मड पैक, मड एब्डोमेन दे रहे हैं, गैस्ट्रोपेटिक पैक दे रहे हैं, किडनी पैक जो वो दे रहे हैं, उनके साथ साथ वो एक सिंगल हब जो हमारे उसमें एकल द्रव्य हमें बताए गए हैं जैसे सल्लक्य, अश्वगंधा, शतावरी, वो लोग भी साथ में भी रिकमेंड करते हैं. द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट, एंटीफाई स्ट्रेसेस, क्या उसका रूट कॉज है, डेवलपिंग कॉपिंग स्ट्रेटेजीज, प्रायोरिटाइजिंग सेल्फ केयर, की हमें अपने को एक जो आजकल लोगों में एक अवेयरनेस आ गई, कैसे हम अपने को प्रायोरिटाइज दें, कैसे अपने लिए टाइम निकालें. अर्लियर क्या होता था, लोग जब बीमार होते थे तभी लोग कहीं हॉस्पिटल्स में आते थे. बट अब जब से वेलनेस सेंटर का एक स्टार्ट हो गया, तो इवन जिंदल में तो लोग एनुअली काफी पेशेंट देखने को मिलता है कि जो अपर मिडिल क्लास है, अपर क्लास है, वो लोग जिंदल में एनुअली जाते हैं. पैमा हो गया, एंड सर ने भी बताया था जैसे उर्ली कंचन हो गया, इनमें लोग रेगुलर बेसिस पे जाते हैं विद फैमिली. ऐसे हॉलीडे वो उसको एक मेडिकल हॉलीडे की वजह से जाते हैं कि अपनी इवन कोई इश्यूज नहीं भी तभी जस्ट नॉर्मली कि अपनी क्लिनजिंग पर्पज के लिए, डिटॉक्सिफिकेशन पर्पज के लिए, 1 वीक 2 वीक्स के प्रोग्राम के अकॉर्डिंगली. द रोल ऑफ डिटॉक्सिफिकेशन, एलिमिनेटिंग टॉक्सिन्स, रिस्टोर बैलेंस एंड इनहेंस एनर्जी. तो इसमें डिटॉक्सिफिकेशन का पर्पज है कि इंटरनली हम क्लींजिंग भी कर रहे हैं, फास्टिंग के थ्रू कर रहे हैं, उसमें जो एनिमाज हो रहे हैं उनके, और डाइट का मैनेजमेंट कैसा हो रहा है, जो एक पर्टिकुलर जो शेड्यूल वो बनाते हैं, लाइक दिनचर्या जो हमारे में बताया गया है, कैसे क्या कब क्या चीजें करनी है, तो वो एक डिसिप्लिन लाइफ के अकॉर्डिंगली वो चीजें फॉलो करके देन लेटर ऑन दे कैन अडॉप्ट दोस थिंग्स एट देयर होम आल्सो. हीलिंग द नेचुरल वे, लाइक नेचुरोपैथी वन ऑफ द ट्रेडिशनल सिस्टम. महात्मा गांधी जी ने इसको काफी इसको पॉपुलर किया था, इस पर फोकस किया था कि हमें इसको देना चाहिए. और इट्स लाइक एक काफी एक लोअर मिडिल क्लास और पुअर फैमिलीज के लिए भी काफी वो दे कैन इजीली अडॉप्ट, कि गाँव में, रूरल एरियाज में इजीली इसको अडॉप्ट कर सकते हैं. एंड ट्राइबल कम्युनिटी में तो इसको काफी ऑलरेडी वो लोग अडॉप्ट करते हैं, लाइक वाटर से, कलर थेरेपी के थ्रू वो लोग पहले से इसको भी अपने नॉर्मल डेली लाइफ में यूज करते हैं. लाइक जैसे एकादशी की फास्टिंग है या वीकली बेसिस पे जो लोग फास्टिंग करते हैं, ये सारा पार्ट ऑफ नेचुरोपैथी है, जो भी चीजें हम लोग डेली बेसिस पे करते हैं. हाइड्रोथेरेपी तो आजकल काफी कॉमन हो गया है. ये लोग जो वाटर नीमा खुद से घर पे लेते हैं. कोलोन हाइड्रोथेरेपी के लोग अच्छे बड़े सेंटर्स में जाते हैं, जिसमें एक मशीन के थ्रू, कैथेटर के थ्रू प्रॉपर उसमें स्क्रीन पे भी आता है कि क्या एक फिकल मैटर जा रहा है, साथ में जो स्क्रैपिंग करके जो इंटेस्टाइन से, रेक्टल पार्ट से जो डेब्रीज है उनको भी कैसे निकल रही हैं. Mud therapy is also like wonderful for skin issues, also for healing purpose. Common elements that naturopathy claim to cure. नेचुरोपैथी में बोला गया कि अस्थमा, नर्वस वीकनेस, ओबेसिटी, डायबिटीज, आर्थराइटिस, स्किन प्रॉब्लम्स, स्पॉन्डिलाइटिस, डिप्रेशन, लिवर एंड किडनी इश्यूज के लिए डिपेंड्स ऑन वो इस टाइप की कंडीशन है, तो उसको वो कहते हैं कि हम मैनेज कर सकते हैं, एंड इन अर्ली कंडीशंस में है तो उसको क्योर भी कर सकते हैं. थिंग्स टू कीप इन माइंड कि हम अगर जब जाते हैं तो कुछ ना कुछ चीजें हम डेली घर पे ही प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं. ये फास्टिंग की आजकल हर किसी को हैबिट डालनी चाहिए. वंस अ वीक या मंथ में 2 बार एकादशी की जो फास्टिंग है, जो नेचुरली बॉडी को हमें एक गैप हम वो देते हैं कि एटलीस्ट कि हम कुछ ग्रेन्स ना खाएं इनिशियली, सिर्फ फ्रूट्स खाएं. धीरे धीरे जब हैबिट हो जाए सिर्फ ल्यूकवार्म वाटर, कोकोनट वाटर पे हम एक डिटॉक्स करें, नेचुरल डिटॉक्स. एंड लास्टली ईट हेल्थी, बी हेल्थी एंड फील हेल्थी. ऑलरेडी हम लोग कुछ ना कुछ नेचुरोपैथी का पार्ट अपनी डेली लाइफ में करते हैं, एंड उसके अलावा भी क्या हम अपने आप से और एड ऑन कर सकते हैं, क्या हम और को अवेयर कर सकते हैं. तो जितना हम नेचुरोपैथी को, आयुर्वेद को अपनी डेली लाइफ में अडॉप्ट करेंगे उतने हम हेल्थी होंगे. लाइक फर्स्ट जो प्रिवेंशन पार्ट है कि हम उसको फोकस करेंगे कि हमें कोई और इश्यूज ना हो, इम्यूनिटी हमारी बूस्ट हो, देन कि हमें कोई मेडिसिन लेने की नीड ना पड़े. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Professor Agmitri sir, for giving me guidance and motivation. Professor Pawan Sama sir for giving such a great platform, and Dr. Sir, अभी सर ने काफी एक्सप्लेन भी किया कि रिगार्डिंग दिस थिंग्स, गिविंग मी डेली लाइक इनहेंसिंग माय नॉलेज ऑन डे बाय डे. थैंक यू सो मच सर.
थैंक यू डॉक्टर तेजिंदर. वेल, आपने बहुत अच्छे से समझाया. आप थोड़ा विषम परिस्थिति में जुड़ पाए, देहरादून में बारिश आ गई, आप फंस गए, फिर भी आप टाइमली आ गए हैं. और हमारी अगली वेबिनार का भी समय हो रहा है, तो मैं अधिक समय न लेते हुए अपने सभी इस वेबिनार के अतिथि वक्ताओं का बहुत बहुत स्वागत करते हुए प्रोफेसर विजय कुमार द्विवेदी जी वहाँ शिलोंग से जुड़े हुए हैं, मेघालय से. मैं चाहूंगा कि इसके क्लोजिंग में 2 शब्द वो कहने का कृपा करें. और मैं इस बीच डॉक्टर आलोक शर्मा जी का भी स्वागत करता हूँ, आदरणीय गुरुदेव डोमा जी का स्वागत करता हूँ, जो लोग अभी इसके बाद में जुड़े हैं. और सब लोग बने रहिए. अभी सिकल सेल डे पर हमारी दूसरी वेबिनार है, जिसका टाइम हो चुका है, बस हम शुरू ही करने वाले हैं. प्रोफेसर निशांत शुक्ला जी हमारे साथ हैं. तो डॉक्टर प्रोफेसर विजय द्विवेदी जी, आप हमारे विषय के हैं और अभी प्रोफेसर में सीनियर है. हम आपका स्वागत करते हैं, क्योंकि अर्पण जी ने भी अपना मैसेज दे दिया कि वो फंसे हुए नहीं है, पहुंच पा रहे हैं. स्वागत है जी. द्विवेदी जी आप हैं? डॉक्टर प्रोफेसर विजय कुमार द्विवेदी जी, उनको नेट की प्रॉब्लम है शायद. नहीं है तो डॉक्टर विजय कुमार द्विवेदी जी, आप हमारी आवाज सुन पा रहे हैं? तो आज आप इस नेचुरोपैथी की वेबिनार जो हमने अभी संपन्न हुई है, उसके आपके विचार स्वागत है. डॉक्टर विजय द्विवेदी जी, आवाज नहीं पहुंच रही है. मैं इस समय को व्यर्थ न करते हुए आदरणीय प्रोफेसर लक्ष्मीकांत द्विवेदी जी से निवेदन करूंगा कि वो 2 शब्द आशीर्वचन कहने की कृपा करिए. प्रणाम सर.
नमस्कार सभी विद्वानों को.
प्रणाम
आज
सर.
इस
प्रणाम.
चर्चा सत्र में प्रस्तोताओं ने प्राकृतिक चिकित्सा के क्रम में काफी कुछ उद्बोधन दिया. और वास्तव में तो आयुर्वेद में प्राकृतिक चिकित्सा काफी कुछ है. जैसे उष्णोदक वाली बात चल रही थी, तो उष्णोदक के बहुत से तरीके वो प्राकृतिक चिकित्सा के ग्रंथ में मिले नहीं मिले, आयुर्वेदिक रेफरेंस में काफी कुछ मिलेगा. ऐसा ही और भी जल चिकित्सा का है, उषा पान वगैरह, ये सारा. तो इतना ही मैं समझता हूँ कि सब हम लोग पानी को कितना तरीके से उसे सिद्ध करके भी लेते हैं, और शुद्ध शीत जल के रूप में उसको, और ये ज्वर के लिए जरूरी है. सबसे पहले लिखा है पिपासा ज्वर शांति. तो औषधि युक्त भी है, और सामान्य पानी भी अलग अलग शेष रख करके अलग अलग डोसों में प्रयोग करने का विधान है. तो ये वास्तव में प्राकृतिक चिकित्सा में पंचगव्य भी आ जाता है, जिसकी चर्चा आज के सत्र में तो नहीं हुई. तो थोड़ा सा विचार है उसको भी. और आयुर्वेद में तो है, 2 शब्द आशीर्वचन कहने की. प्रणाम.
प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम. प्रणाम.
और हम लोग उसका गृत सिद्ध करके भी देते हैं, या दोषानुसार अलग अलग तंत्र ग्रंथों में मात्रा भी, रेशियो अलग अलग है पंचगव्य पदार्थों का, जैसे पंचामृत में है उस तरह से विचार है। तो आज की चर्चा बहुत अच्छी और काफी सूचनात्मक रही, इसके लिए सभी विद्वान वक्ताओं को साधुवाद, धन्यवाद।
बहुत 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 आपका आभार। मैं आदरणीय प्रोफेसर पवन शर्मा जी से निवेदन करूंगा कि अगर वो कंफर्टेबल हैं तो इसका लिंक चेंज करने की व्यवस्था कर दें, जिससे कि हमारे निशांत शुक्ला साहब और अगली अगली वेबिनार के लिए आप लिंक चेंज करने के लिए व्यवस्था कर दीजिए, तो इसको हम वाइंड अप करते हैं। और सभी अपने अतिथि वक्ताओं का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करते हैं। हमारी डॉक्टर विजय श्री सत्यधी जी ने अपने विचार रखे, डॉक्टर वेद व्यास पांडे जी ने विचार रखे, और डॉक्टर तेजेंद्र जी ने अपनी चर्चा रखी, और बहुत ही तरीके से सभी लोगों ने अपने स्लाइड के माध्यम से प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ नेचुरोपैथी, नेचुरोपैथी के सिद्धांत, नेचुरोपैथी रोग कोई भी हो उसके निवारण के लिए जो व्यवस्था दी। और सबसे महत्वपूर्ण बात यह कही कि acute diseases are the friend told by naturopathy। बहुत ही मार्मिक विषय, वाक्य सेंटेंस एक है, लेकिन डेफिनेटिव है, डेफिनेशन इसको बताया गया है, और उस हिसाब से हम उसको मैनेज करें तो